hoped. And here I am 3 minutes late because it took 5 minutes longer than it should have.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, sorry about that. My breakfast took longer. That's fine. Yeah. But here we are. And here I am drinking my weekly Sunday royal milk tea. How you doing?
Getting by. Sounds like you've got some sirens outside.
It's been an active few days in the city. I miss the quiet of the spring when the loudest noise was the birds chirping. It was quite nice.
Same.
Yeah. It's weird just how like freedom of speech for Americans is translated into just being loud.
And terrible.
So it's just very strange. I'm sure if we instituted a law about loud cars or something, they would take it to the Supreme Court on freedom of speech and win. Just bizarre. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, here we are. Who joineth us? Mark, Ryan, Guy, Koch, Connor, hello.
Hey, all.
Andres. But yeah, I posted a big update today.
All the covers, the tuck boxes, the slipcase.
Multiple slipcases, really, but one will just be thin cardboard that wraps around the two books. This is a paper mock-up of it. This that Dro did. This one, it's good that we did this. Burning wheel here. You can see that the Torchbearer books will be the two main books will be slightly bigger than one Burning Wheel book, but also we messed up the folds on this, and so it's too tall. But Dro did another version. Last night, Dro showed me he did a bunch of stuff, a bunch of paper mock-ups for us, which is great. And everything seems to be working.
So the drawer will be in another box?
The secret compartment will be in the red one that I posted. Okay. Which I redid. I had this art on it originally, but it just wasn't working. This art wasn't designed for that format to have like a 3-fold wrap like that. So, or 2-fold wrap. So I walked it back to the classic Burning Wheel look. I was also able to get in and play with Kurt's coin art a little bit and make them a little more symbolic, which I think looks quite nice. So I am going to ask the printer if we can do that as a 2-color 484 with the gold 872 rather than 4-color. I even redid Sutara, so she's 2-color process instead of 4-color process.
Okay.
But the end papers are also done for all the books. But I didn't post those. There'll be
nothing worse than an end paperless book.
I can't do it anymore. The Tenra Deluxe doesn't have end papers, and it kills me every time I open it. Not even could have just had black and red, just plain black and red.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, the books, I was doing the mechanicals for the books last night, and they should really be 6-color, but oh well. Yeah, what I'm hoping now is that the that the gold 872 on all the covers will be where the foil is. Instead of it being gold, it'll be a foil stamp. We'll see if the printer can do it. I think they can. Yeah, what's going on here? Chat, hello. Thanks, Mark. Mark says it looks lovely. Yeah, all the players' deck cards are done. I sent those off to the editor for just a quick check because I added the Great Mason improvised weapon cards. I mentioned this last time, but I finally got the art from Kurt, and so I dropped those in there and sent them to the editor to recheck. And I sent the covers to the editor to check. I think I'm pretty sure, and the slipcase, all that stuff. It's just like gotta even stuff that doesn't look like it has any copy on it at all. You just got to have somebody check over it because who knows, like that we've misspelled Torchbearer to Torchbearer, whatever.
Well, I mean, if tradition holds, you'll misspell my name or Topi's name.
I should just swap your names.
I don't think that counts as a misspelling.
Yeah, but I've got the thing I'm, two things I'm stuck on are, some final design choices for the Lore Master's Manual, and then game design, system design, and then the Game Master's screen layout. I think I have most of the information I want there, but I haven't. The stuff with the Lore Master's Manual has been so all-consuming, I haven't been able to get back to it. But right now, it is just a pile of garbage. It's a bunch of like patchwork quilt type on the Game Master screen. So I have got to finish that. I have got to figure that out.
Koch wants to know if we will ever see stats for Sutara, either on the blog or as a PDF.
She's just a level 1 Theurge. But yeah, we'll release an iconic.
I wrote her up at one point years ago. I don't know whatever happened to that. Same time I did Taziri.
Yeah, Sutara was going to be the paladin. Ulrich was going to be the cleric. Sutara was going to be the paladin. And then once we switched to Theurge and Shaman, the playtest character Rurik had to be the Shaman. Though I did want to do a female version of Rurik, but no one else wanted this. Beard and everything. But we also just didn't have time to do variants. Like our artists have been maxed out. But yeah, we just decided to keep Ulrich as the Theurge and use Rurik. So we felt like it would be too big of a change to swap out Ulrich from the Iconics.
Yeah, I could write her up again at some point.
Yeah, I mean, the rules have completely changed since you originally designed her. But yeah, so we're looking for feedback on the Scholar's Guide and Dungeoneer's Handbook. Any kind of edits there. I have to do the index for the Scholar's Guide, which maybe I'll do that today. Try to lock that down. I keep forgetting to go buy the new barcodes for the books from Boker. We'll get there. And then, yeah, the Lore Master's Manual is going to have to go back into copy editing. There's been too many changes. So we're going to kick that back to the copy editor once we stop making changes ourselves. Um, uh, I tried. Guy says I tried writing a scenario with a base camp that wasn't controlled by the PCs and it felt pretty clunky. Have you tried? Thought about it? Guy, we've completely jettisoned the base camp rules and rewritten them from scratch. So you are spot on. You got it. Twice, not even just one, twice. We've jettisoned them and rewritten them twice. So, unless you were talking about you did it last night, but in that case, that's a problem. Yeah. Oh, Lore Master's Manual needs about 40 pieces of art as well. Maybe a little bit less now because I've been reworking the layout. Yeah.
Well, right. At least Kurt is finished with Jay's project.
Which one? The
Acer's Light.
Oh, he did the art for that.
Yeah. I think that might have been the project that he got. He had to finish up, or at least one of them.
Well, yeah, it was that and doing his Cthulhu drinks menu.
Right.
Yeah, the new stuff that Kurt turned in is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I showed you the sketches last week. Yeah, he turned in finishes and a couple other pieces there. But yeah, I need to find other artists. I need 40 pieces is too many for one artist to do in a reasonable amount of time. And I have another piece, a bigger, like a half pager that I want Kurt to do. So, yeah, but all of our artists have tapped out. So back to the drawing board there.
I've been driving them pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going, I need to commission art. I need to finish GM screen. And then I need to do a paper read of the Cartographer's Companion and make sure that all hangs together. Yeah. But yeah, cards being done is huge. The tuck boxes being done is good. The slipcase, all that stuff. I can hand that all off to the printer and they can start making mock-ups for us and start moving things forward. They're kind of antsy about.
Yeah. Have they given us any indication how bad it is that we had missed our estimated date by so much?
Oh, I would say that we're lucky if we have it for Gen Con next year at this point. Yeah. I don't need them to tell me that. Like it's yeah. What, I don't know who Shel Khan is, Mark.
She's the one that does those Conversing with Conan comics.
I guess I haven't read them. Comic artists are great, but they're hit and miss. They often are busy writing the next issue. Yeah.
Yeah, by Crom. I don't know if she's available for commissions though.
More than just a commission of a character. But yeah, that's all I got. Any questions today? Anything you want to talk about or see?
Nothing.
Cool. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're we are moving into the less and less exciting times. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, Mark says he's loving the playtest. Interesting to see where it goes. Yeah, it's good. You can check out the latest episode where it gets fucking wacky. But yeah, I'm estimating we'll do about 3 more calls before we say like, and now we wait. And so where every call after that would be, and we're waiting. So we'll do updates when we get proofs and stuff like that. But yeah, we're heading into the the valley here where we just we wait a lot. So yeah, I'm estimating about another 3 weeks of calls before we wrap up this phase of the project and and just are in full production at that point. Maybe we might start them again once we are in fulfillment or something, or I don't know, or once we have something to show or questions to take. Everyone can ask us where their PDFs and or packages are. It'll be great. We'll only take live questions, in fact, when we do fulfillment.
We could live stream the Weekend of Pain.
I thought about that. I don't know, like, how or why we're going to do that. But yeah. I thought about just inviting people to come read. But we've been getting a steady stream of great feedback on the PDFs from fans. Really useful stuff. Most of the stuff we catch, but the stuff that y'all catch that we don't is fucking chef's kiss. It's worth every penny. Yeah, it's great. And yeah, especially the stuff that y'all catch that we didn't catch and the editors didn't catch. That is the good stuff. So process is working. Anything on your end before we sign off, Tor?
No. Yeah, I mean, it's just a process of waiting now, really.
Mostly, yeah. Cool. Okay. Sorry for the not very exciting call today, but that's where we are in game making land, is the not very exciting part. We will talk to you all soon.
All right. Have a good one, everyone. Stay safe.